Hey guys, what's up? So today we are going to be looking at the SH figuarts Son Goku figure, full power. So I got this at Target maybe like a year ago. I don't know if you'll still be able to get it. I do believe that Big Bad Toy Store is re-releasing this. I think in August. You can pre-order it now though. So yeah, I mean, if you missed out on this figure, you can honestly, after watching this review, decide if you want to get it. I personally, if you are just a person who likes getting all the characters, which is kind of what I am, then you're going to love this. But if you're more like quality, then you may want to pass on this one. This one obviously sits at the $35 price range, which is kind of more of like your, like Walmart's and Target's sort of, finds for SH figuarts. Like I'll use the new Gohan, which is like $65. I think it's the warrior who surpassed Goku. That one, you're not going to find at a Walmart. But like these, like Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku, Kaioken Goku back a while ago, the full power Trunks, which I have back there. You can find all of these at like Walmart or Targets occasionally. I will say these aren't the easiest things to find in stores. So that's kind of upsetting. You typically have to like purchase them online. But here's the figure out of the box, and obviously I've owned this figure for a while, so I've opened it up and I've had time to look at it. It looks good, it's just the functionality is where it kind of loses me. And in case any of you wanted to see the box, that's what the front of it looks like. You have some images in black and white, or gray and white, and then on the back, you have more stock photo images of just, like, the figure. So, here it is, right? And a problem that I've had with mine is this arm likes to, like, fully come off a lot. So, I think it's just, like, this, I don't know if it's triceps or biceps. Anyways, this part of the arm is obviously a separate piece from this part of the arm. So, this part of the arm has, like, a peg that goes into this shoulder piece. And this kind of, like, masks that peg. Well, this comes off sometimes, so it causes the peg to fall off. So, I kind of found, like, a fix for it. I don't remember how, but I kind of just put it on there and made it a little bit more tight. So, I'll start off with the facial expressions. Alright, so he comes with this stern face in the packaging, which looks pretty good. Not my favorite head sculpt out of these. Mostly like the stern faces. I'm not that big of a fan. I want the figure to be, looking like it's doing something. So, but that's just my preference. See, like this one, I'm more likely to use, and that is his gritting his teeth face. So, I really like that face specifically. For some reason, I don't know why, I really enjoy the screaming faces. I think just for characters like Goku and like any Saiyan or anyone like that, honestly, a screaming face is so cool. Just cause like with Goku, for example, you could have him like turn Super Saiyan. You could like pose him turning Super Saiyan and have him like yelling. So there's the yelling head sculpt, or not head sculpt, face sculpt, because they're not individual head sculpts. So, but I'll like show off like a pose that I like to get this specific Goku in. I kind of just like to have him like that, and it looks good enough. So, that's cool. And then we have one more head, which is the one that I tend to pose him with the most, besides the screaming head, of course. And I don't remember if it's like, I don't remember what it's called, but it's just whenever they can stay like Saiyans all the time. and it's that head. So I really like that one, or the screaming head. Those are probably the two that I'd display them with. Then for hands, right, I'll just go through accessories, and then I'll go through articulation and just looks overall. So there's his fists, right? Just regular fist hands. They look alright. That's the only problem that I really have with SH Figuarts, is they're just very... You have to be very careful with them. Like specifically like the ball hinges on the hands, those you always have to be really careful with. Then he comes with a set of these hands, which probably I'd say just like martial arts hands. And, you know, I won't show off the pair of hands. I'll kind of just go through them, one hand for each. Then he does come with a set of instant transmission hands, if I can get those on. So there's the instant transmission hands, and, you know, you can have him... I find it kind of difficult to get him in, like, an instant transmission pose with the hair. And also, it's Goku, so it's like these shoulder pieces that Bandai puts are just terrible in my opinion. I wish we could get a different, better, like, form of articulation for Goku, but it'll probably be a while till we get something like that. Then he comes, like, I guess with, like, a blast hand or just, like, a wide open hand. So that looks pretty cool. You can do a lot with that, you know, you could have him, like, blast. So that one's pretty cool. And then you have, like, the gripping hands, which I'd just call the Kamehameha hands. If I can get them on. There we go. So, those are also pretty cool. So, I mean, okay, now I'll put the fist hands back on just because it looks more normal as opposed to having, like, a fist hand on one and then an open gripping hand on the other. Right, so, here's the thing. The figure is cool looking, as I said, but it is not that great. Okay, first off, I'll start with these. These are terrible. I hate these so much for Goku. But it's the only thing that they have right now. Butterfly joint. Gives you about that much range. Yeah, this figure's also really squeaky. Or like kind of just... I don't know how to describe it. So that's with the butterfly joint. Okay, it's not doing much. Okay. And then if you take away the butterfly joint, you get remotely the same articulation. So it's just really like, I don't know. It's just not the greatest figure of all time. And nobody was expecting it to be, considering it's a $35 release, but still. I mean, obviously, elbows are good and smooth. You know, let me get this packaging out of the way so that way I can just show. So, you know, the elbows, double jointed, they move well, so that's good. Now, legs, right, obviously, you're not going to get, like, splits with this guy, but you get decent leg articulation, I guess. It does look like there's nice shading on the pants. So, there's not great lighting, because I'm kind of sitting in the light, so I'll try and sit away, but there's pretty decent shading in the pants. Then he has, like, the adjustable neck, right? You can move the neck around a little bit if you need to, but I'll take off his face so that way I can show it. He is on a ball hinge, which, I mean, is a pretty good ball hinge. You know, you're not going to have to worry about his face popping off if you, like, bend it down too far. And I will display that right here. So it really gives you about that much range. And then he can look up pretty high. So that's good. I don't remember if the torso can like expand, or not expand, but like extend. Yeah, I don't think this is one of the torsos that can extend. So, I mean, overall, in articulation, it's okay. It's not the best, but it's okay. You know, it's just your average Goku with the terrible shoulder pieces. So, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's just an okay figure. Obviously, for looks, this figure is great. Like, I love the looks of this figure. It looks like Cell Saga Goku. You know, they got the look of like his outfit and his face and his hair. They got all that correct. They just, you know, still have these shoulder pieces that I stated that I don't like that much. And then, you know, the legs. Oh, I forgot to show. His leg can come up that high. So, I mean, that's pretty good. Obviously, it can bend, double jointed knee. And then it can go back really far. I don't think you'd need that, but it can go back really far. Toe articulation, just normal. So that's good. And then he is on, I believe, and his foot just went under my bed. But I believe he's on a double ball peg. Yeah, he's on a double ball peg. So, it looks good. You know, like his feet look good. I'd say his legs, like aesthetically, are the best part of him. Because they have great shading on the front and the boots look good. And, you know, it's not... Because I have a problem with my Vegeta. I don't know if y'all can see him, but he's back there somewhere. I have an issue with my Vegeta where it just looks like his foot isn't even really connected. And it just looks really weird. So, overall, I would probably give this figure like a 7 out of 10. Like, articulation is very mid, but I'd say that looks and, you know, obviously not accessories, because you're not going to get many accessories with a $35 figure that you could pick up at, like, Target back whenever this was out. But, like, it's cool. I like it. It's just not, obviously, not in the top of my collection. And so I ordered a figure that should come this week, maybe this weekend, depending on when I upload this video. But it is a very cool figure. It's one that is pretty old, so I'm excited to get that, and I'll be reviewing that whenever it comes in, hopefully. But yeah, overall, I think that's it. So, this is the end of the Full Power Super Saiyan SH Figuarts Goku review. And this is Silver Streak 3.0, signing out. Thank y'all for watching.